The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Wait, set.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Yo, what up, cuz? You can hear me? Tyler.
Here's Brady.
Are you crazy?
He completes this to
You can't even stop me.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed,
It'd be like that.
they want to get him the ball in space.
This your team?
Just like
New York,
this.
your team?
They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now a play fake. Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's how you come in, Kyle?
Blitz that gets him for a loss of 8
No.
yards.
No, already. I need a minute, man. I need a minute. Hope you know what you're doing.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady going to go on 4th down.
Get off me.
And it's complete.
Get off me.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Fournette running out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Brady.
Damn.
Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Brady going to throw. He'll find Fournette again here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Again, it's Brady. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point put through by Succa, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get it up near the 35 to 34 here. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Room here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what.
Oh, you cut your mic off, Tyler.
You've got to take care of the run.
Cut it back on. Got it back on.
Fournette running right. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And
Throw
here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his
Good stop.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 minutes on the clock. Second.
Hey, what's up? We're all watching, man.
7-0 ball game. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make
that all the way in. Touchdown.
Oh, now you got the mic on. Now you got the mic on. Talking about talk to you now. Now you got the mic on.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I ain't losing.
Pulls it in at the 13.
I ain't losing.
Taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's...
He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
Don't do me like that,
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Don't do me like that,
and with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Come on.
Wait the and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will be brought down
This game
on
so
what will be the
serious,
final
man.
play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, what you doing?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They go play action now. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great effort there. 32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on second down. Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Hand off to Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Brady. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
He's got the first down and more than that. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30.
And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady uses the stiff arm.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. To throw is Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. 9 on the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have
no!
Right there.
Motherfucker!
Late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over with the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy.
That shit cheated like a fuck, dog.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slow the window shut.
Add me, man. I gotta get my rematch.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good.
You talking about that shit crazy.
Their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
You know, if I had throw that interception, boy, that would have been game.
Starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
That would have been game, I'm trying to tell you.
To throw is Brady.
They won't let me get that bitch off, dog.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They ain't giving
you get
you
into
nothing.
these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
GG.
Anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Wilson wants to throw it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This one fielded at the 5.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Already?
Turns it to the end zone. A fumble.
Already?
Touchdown for the Bucs.
Let's get it, man. Turn that mic on.
Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting.
Turn me up, man. Who watching the live, man? Turn me up. Call me to something. Call me to something.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Who watching the live, man?
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands.
Who joining and watching the stream, man? Comment or something. Comment.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following
like the video or something.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Turn me up.
The safety Antoine Winfield got in there that time. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 35 on second down, Brady. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Underneath, he's got Brady. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got the 1st down and more.
Turn me up, man.
Big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Here's a give to Fournette. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a play fake. Brady steps away. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Brady going to go on 4th down. He completes this to Russell Gage.
Down inside the 10.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Leonard Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Fournette again.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Big TD. Big TD. I lost my first game. I ain't losing no more games.
And the Buccaneers
Back.
have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that almost been a pick, my boy.
That's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And Raiders score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Here's Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down.
Why y'all keep joining the party? I mean, the live and ain't saying nothing. Comment or something. Comment or something. Comment before y'all leave. Turn me up.
As the first half winds down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Fuck.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Yes, it is.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And it's man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. That's a clock will start just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding room at midfield.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Brady now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A touchdown to differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens first down.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Jackson.
That one complete to Crochet.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Jackson.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slam.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
In his own end zone, it's Brady.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From his end zone, it's Brady on 3rd and long. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line.
Hey, report.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards,
a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. He will take a 7-point lead. kicker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
To throw is Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady.
He'll find Fournette again here.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
2nd down at 4.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That strategy there, Brandon, 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they still got an opportunity.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brady to throw. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion right is Evans. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Fournette, a first down carry. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try. And they might just get out of here with a win after all. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And many real estate people tell us all the time, it's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, it opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short, so the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple.
And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 45. Slot man moves right.
11, Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 55 yards.
And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson. Good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
Grant Calcaterra, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Shreds him with a stiff arm, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MP, hey. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mixon is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? Well, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up the 4th down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a 6